So look, dude, the debate, right? I had this entire plan to go through the debate clip by clip, all the topics, all the points, all the main things that we should think about and react to them and hit this button way too many times.
What are we doing?
But then I realized that would be super boring. So here's the bottom line, okay? This is the end all, this is the be all. Listen to me and nobody else, because I feel like I said it previously in past weeks of a lot of people with your business or with your personal or whatever decisions that you're trying to make and you think you've got it figured out, call me first and I'll steer you in the right direction. Here's the sitch, okay? I don't give a flying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the ass fuck what poll or news organization you listen to that says Trump won this debate, because you're dead absolute wrong.
What are we doing?
This was Kamala's show from the beginning, okay? Essentially, the debate started with Trump scoffing at Kamala, and from there on out, it was raining hellfire over him. He didn't even want to shake her hand. They've never met before in person, and he wasn't even going to shake her hand, but she was the bigger person, the more professional, bigger person, and realized, let me shake this monster's hand, okay?
What are we doing?
From there on out, it was game over for Zaddy Trumpets, because Miss Harris spoke in full sentences, and guess what, dude? When she was asked, you know, her thoughts on the economy and all the important shit, she answered with firm, strong policies and proposals, and then went on to talk about more important things like tax credits and how she's helping and cares for the middle class. And as soon as Donald Trump's mic came back on, he did nothing but blame every single problem in this country from state to state on illegal immigrants and the border crisis. So much so that the moderator caught on and said, okay, well, Mr. Trump, we've got it down right here. What's your thoughts and takes on the border crisis and illegal immigrants in this country? And basically, it stirred him up in a tizzy, aka he took the bait that Kamala flung right off the boat and basically spun up this story that his best friend J.D. Vance told him about the goddamn residents in Springfield, Ohio, and how they're eating the cats and they're eating the dogs and they're coming for you, Lubug!
They're eating the dogs.
Lubug.
They're eating the cats.
They're gonna eat you, Lubug.
Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. 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 They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
And ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there had been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television said my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
but
television.
The people on
taking it from
television
the city
said the
manager.
dog was eaten by
Argue
the
with him,
people
go.
who went there.
Yeah.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
Talk about extreme.
What are we doing?
Man. Lubug, I promise, Lubug. It was a joke, Lubug. Oh, he's freaking out. His heart's racing. He's freaking out. He thinks Donald Trump's going to eat him. Lubug, okay. I'm sorry, Lubug. It was a joke. It was a bit. Okay. I'll get you a new bone. It was just a bit. They're not going to eat you. Okay. He's not going to eat you, Lubug. Okay? All right. Go lay down. You're okay. Okay. You did a good job, Lubug. Woo. You know what I mean? So listen, here's the entire story. Here's how this happened. This whole story, the whole thing, the whole line, the nonsense, the ridiculousness of it. Here's how the entire dogs and cats and goose nonsense story got started, okay? My aunt shared it to Facebook, okay? That's it.
What are we doing?
It's a Facebook post. My aunt got one of those messages that says, hey, Bish, if you don't share this post, we're going to deactivate your Facebook account and you're not going to be able to get it back and basically it's going to be gone forever. So you need to share this post within 7 days and call your senator and tell him about this problem. And so my aunt, thinking, holy shit, I can't lose my Facebook, does exactly that. Okay. So, and then it's signed like Mark Zuck, you know what I mean? Like that it's an official fake scam thing. We've all seen it, but the boomers believe it to be true every single time.
What are we doing?
And so basically my aunt then gets the phone number off the website, calls JD Vance and leaves him these insane messages about the fact that these Haitian immigrants that are taking over the town, these Venezuelan Haitian gangs that are taking over this town in Ohio, are scooping up all of these dogs and these cats, and they're just eating them raw. They're going to the local park and they're wringing the necks of the geese, and they're just munching on them and spewing the blood from these animals all over the front porches of these American tax-paying citizens.
What are we doing?
And so JD Vance hears this news. He hears it, and he knows that it's too good to be true, but he has to tell. He has to tell his friend Zaddy T. He has to tell Trumpets what he is hearing from the streets of Springfield, Ohio, okay? And so, listen, the issue is Daddy Trumpets is also in the generation of people who think everything he sees on Facebook is real.
What are we doing?
Just like our parents. Just like our parents, basically, is it. Most of the millennials are good to know. Some of us have effed up radars because of TikTok now, but most of us are on the straight path to know that when we get these types of messages and see these things on Facebook, we don't need to share them. 1, B, they're not real. 2, and 3, the 90-minute Rumble video you watched explaining how the government actually works is a bunch of non-fucking sense.
What are we doing?
And so Daddy Trumpets, as soon as Kamala rings in that bait, okay, Daddy T thinks it must be true. A Facebook post is where the Democratic nominee for the 2024 election is getting his facts. And by the way, just in case someone from your hometown is trying to convince you of this with TikToks and police body cam footage, just know that I am 100% sure that there might have been 1, potentially 2 cases of a couple crazy people in a small town in Ohio who might have eaten and or killed just basically someone's cat who was roaming outside. And yes, I'm sure that might have happened, okay? But listen, what I'm telling you is wholeheartedly stick with me here. There is not a giant white van driving around full of Haitians just scooping up as many cats and dogs as they can for the barbecue they're hosting tomorrow. It's fake. It's a Facebook post. It's a Rumble video. It's a Russell Brand conspiracy theory. It's a 2024 election. You have to vote. Vote or die.
What are we doing?
And so that's where we're at. That's where we're at. You know what I mean?
Have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as the rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back.
She baited him, and he took the bait every single time. There's no other debate to be had here. So much so that we now know